Nakuru, I believe.
Yes, Matters Education, where CS Magoha is this morning expected to conduct Form 1 admission mopup exercise in Nakuru slums as the Ministry of Education pushes for 100% transition. Those are live images of the CS going around the areas, making sure that indeed pupils are in school. Remember, this is not the first time you're saying the CS go door to door. In about 2 weeks ago, he was in Kibra, moving door to door, making sure there's no student who is supposed to be in school who is at home.
It's actually being called the Form 1, 100% Form 1 transition headache, because it was a promise that was made by the CS to Kenyans that this is what's going to happen. But as of last month, he said that only 20% of the students that 20% had not reported to Form 1 and 80% had. And he said, although these are commendable admission levels, it is projected that we could still have about 150,000 candidates for Form 1 who may not beat the deadline for reporting. And of course, it was mixed. There were some candidates of private schools, those who reported to schools that they had not been selected for. But we also have a situation where some students from after Standard 8 were now put to do work to support the family. And I think he's now going door to door asking families, if your son or daughter who's eligible for Form 1 is still here, you must take them to school or allow them to get that higher education.
And even just a reminder, Wahiga, even as we are seeing the CS go around door to door, he did warn principals of schools that they shouldn't increase school fees. No changes within the school fees should be made. This is even as we're making sure there's a 100% transition for Form 1 students.
That's right. Some of the other issues, and this is before we pick our next story, I believe that's from Kinango. Some of the other challenges as to why some students have not reported to Form 1 is because some want to repeat Standard 8 to hopefully get a better grade. Others have joined technical and vocational training institutes. And for others, it's a case of early pregnancies.
Oh, that's the other thing. And here's the thing on top of that. The Ministry of Education had actually uploaded all schools to the, remember NEMIS? That's the National Education Information Management System, which has made it difficult to complete the transfers request, as we've also seen. So we're keeping an entire eye on this situation.